Yo, what's good? This your boy Clay Dot with another one. Clay Dot, Hood Mastermind. Listen, man, so today I want to talk to y'all about crypto. So, I've been that dude in the hood a long time, man. I first moved to Charlotte back in 2011. And I remember just telling a lot of people. So I moved out here 2011 and, started my journey in this tech space. I went to school for computer science when I was in Delaware, whatever, right? But I moved out here and started listening to a podcast about programming, in a specific language, PHP. Dude from, I think Scotland or some shit like that, right? He even shouted me out on this podcast one day, 'cause, I used to be like, commenting on this shit, bigging him up. But then, the motherfucker went crazy, I thought, one day, right? He started talking about Bitcoin. He like, y'all gotta get into it now. This is gonna be the next biggest thing. All of this type of stuff, right? So I'm thinking like, damn. This dude, I'm coming here, I'm trying to listen, get into this programming, this tech space. I'm seeing salaries, $50 an hour, $75, $100 an hour. I'm like, sheesh, I'm trying to really break this door down, you know what I mean? So this dude just started talking about Bitcoin at the time. And that's back, Bitcoin was only like $5, you know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't really ready for it. So, I'm like, man, this dude crazy. So fast forward, I'm watching the price of it. It was $5 at the time. A few months later, I look back, shit up to like $300. I'm like, damn, that shit's just, 60x on me, you know what I'm saying? So I could have came up, but I'm thinking that shit, I done missed it now. That's $300. This shit, buy one for $300 now? That just sound crazy, right? It used to be $5 just a few months ago, right? So then, I ignored it. I'm still studying my programming shit. Fast forward a few years later, the shit shot up to like 1,500. I'm like, damn, this shit just 5x'd on me again in 3 months. I could have quintupled it, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm not really buying it because, back then, a lot of people that was buying Bitcoin was using it like to do shit on the dark web. Maybe we get into that in a different show, because a lot of y'all don't even know it's a whole nother internet, the dark web, where privacy is the main name of the game, so it's all types of stuff that going on the dark web. But we'll get into that in a different episode. A lot of people that was getting Bitcoin, I still know people that talk about they was buying Bitcoin back then, and they got wallets where they locked out of it, and they might have bought some Bitcoin for $10, $100, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and might got multiple of them still in the wallet somewhere, but don't know the password, don't know how to access the wallet, you know what I'm saying? Might have lost the wallet if it was like a physical wallet, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we could get into too. I could teach y'all the different types of wallets. You got digital wallets, or like, actual physical wallets where you could like lock them in safes and all types of shit, right? And you could back it up, right? So you got it in the cloud and you got it on the device. It's for safety. But back to the story. So Bitcoin, 1,500, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling all my niggas, I'm telling all my peoples, man, like, yo, this Bitcoin thing, y'all might want to put y'all money into that, you know what I'm saying? Leave it in there, because, I think this thing gonna be something, you know what I'm saying? I still got people that call me to this day, like, yo, Pop, this thing used to call me, yo, Pop, you told us way back in the day, invest in Bitcoin, man. Now this shit done went crazy. Let's skip forward, like, up till now, Bitcoin over 6 figures, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to think about. Every $5 that I would have spent back then would have made over 6 figures right now if I would have held on to it all that time without selling. And that's the thing, though. You hear a lot of people talk about they know about Bitcoin when it was cheap, but you seldomly ever hear about them people that held Bitcoin for all that time. People that was buying it was selling it. If you buy it for $5, it go up to a few hundred. You cashing out probably. You might buy some more at a few hundred, but some incremental steps, and that's how I think we need to think now. Even with Bitcoin being over $100,000 right now, they talking about the potential for reaching $1 million. Do your own research, of course. Just like Ethereum, I'm bullish on Ethereum right now. I'm bullish on Solana. I'm really liking the space where you got these programmable blockchains where it's made for people like me that's in the programming, where we could build applications on top of it. So when I release a token, I could say it got some utility to it, right? If you want to get into crypto, do your research, read the white paper. That's the information about these tokens before you put your money into it. Don't just purchase meme coins that's just like funny, like the Trump coin, all that type shit that don't really got no, you know what I'm saying? Or even what's that, Dogecoin, a lot of people talk about, like, they ain't got no real utility to them. Invest in something like Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. There's a lot of coins out there, tokens you could invest in, you know, right now. But, you know, I'm not, you know, this ain't no investing advice. I ain't no registered, you know, advisor on this shit. So, you know, you go to a registered financial advisor, whatever. But listen, I'm just giving it to you for my purview. So, you know, like Ethereum around like 4,000 right now. You know, that shit, it just jumped up. You know what I mean? I have been buying Ethereum, you know, at least like steady. I made it a commitment since it was at least like 20 something hundred. You know, even a little bit cheaper. I'm just going to buy a little bit every so often and just keep adding to it. I don't care if it's up, if it's down. You know what I mean? We just going to keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying? So buy that dip, you know what I'm saying? And keep buying when it rises. If it go down, buy some more. Don't never sell when it's lower than what you bought it at. Make sure you make your money before you sell. But my long-term strategy is just to keep buying. And if you want to just invest for the long term, my advice to you is just put your money in the crypto, man. Find you a couple coins you want to invest in. Keep putting your money into it. It's better than putting your money in the bank where you ain't gaining barely no interest. Even the interest so little, it don't even keep up with inflation, especially nowadays, man. You wanna be in the game because you can't win if you ain't in the game. So how you get in the game? Go ahead and invest. Or, you know, things I'm looking at, or even we might even release a token. We might have a AI hackathon where we release a token or we create a token or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and create some utility to it even. But this is your boy Clay Dot, Hood Mastermind, coming at you. More mastermind thoughts coming soon. Y'all follow me, Clay Dot, Hood Mastermind on IG, TikTok, all of that, and hoodmastermind.com. If y'all watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. You know, we here. We ain't going nowhere, man. We here to stay, man. You know, they said the meek shall inherit the earth. Listen, man, I think they misspelled the letter, man. The geeks, man. Sus, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since the 4th grade. I ain't new to this, some true to this, you heard? So, Clay Dot, Hood Mastermind, man. Let's get it. Peace.